morning. Last night we drove 57 miles down Hole in the Rock Trail in Escalante, Utah, and we're now in last minute preparations, packing our dry bags and everything to hike down to Lake Powell for this week's adventure. And we're excited to take you along with us. We have a lot to do, so I'm gonna go, but I'll catch you later.
Alright, so behind me right here are our paddle boards and pump and paddles and everything that we're going to have to haul down to the lake, which is probably about 1.5 miles to 2 miles from here. So I'm going to try to figure out how to carry this most efficiently.
Can you carry that for like 1.5 miles?
Maybe, with lots of breaks.
Cool, let's do this thing. Hi, van. Feel ridiculous. Okay, so we just made it to Hole in the Rock, which is this hole in the rock that the Mormon pioneers made. They literally carved it out of the stone, or kind of enlarged it, to cross the Colorado River. The river is now a lake with the dam, but we're gonna hike down this hole, which is about 1 mile long and pretty gnarly. So it will probably take us a little bit, and spend a couple days in our paddleboards on the lake.
Hi Greta, how was it?
It was like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Carrying all this awkward gear down that canyon, which is some serious class 4 scrambling for about 1 mile. But now we're here on this gorgeous lake and I'm pumped. So we just packed up our paddle boards. Each of us have a personal bag with like sleeping bag, clothes, etc. And then these food bags and good group gear bags where we have like our camping stove, food, water filter, first aid kit, and then life jackets, an extra pump, some extra supplies in that colorful backpack like sunscreen, and our paddles. And we're gonna be headed about 9 miles away from here to a canyon called Reflection Canyon that we've heard is gorgeous. And so I guess we'll see you along the way. Okay, so we just hopped off for lunch. I think we've gone about 3 miles or so now. Calum is getting out lunch stuff, but we're on this little beach. And the shore of the lake is actually pretty weird this year because I think the water level is about 30 feet lower than normal. And actually you can't see it, but up there on this beach is like the hull of an old boat that's been sunk. And so I think after we eat lunch, we'll go check that out. Okay, quick check-in. We made it into Reflection Canyon. Calum is over there. And we're just below the like iconic overlook that people backpack out to and take pictures at. It's definitely a different vantage point down here, but we're loving it. I feel so small. Everything is just so massive. Oof, my hair looks crazy. We made camp a little while ago. We jumped in to clean off. My hair's in the process of drying. And I'm now making dinner. A nice bubbling dehydrated concoction. And Calum is down on the beach filtering water for us. We'll check back in when we get kind of these chores out of the way.
so dinner was delicious, and afterwards we've just been chilling here in camp, and it's actually getting pretty late, even though it's still pretty light outside. So I think we're just gonna hit the hay. We just set up our beds right here, sleeping under the stars. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
There's breakfast. Okay, so we definitely had a slow morning this morning.
Yep, that's for sure.
It was a little chilly outside, and so we kind of stayed in our sleeping bags until the sun hit our beach. But we still got a lot done, as you saw in our B-roll, filtering water, cleaning up camp, doing all those chores. It's about 10:15, 10:30 now, and we just hit the main channel of Lake Powell after paddling out of Reflection Canyon. I think we're just going to start exploring, and we'll take you along with us.
Oh, it's fun.
We pulled out the good stuff.
The gummy bears, they're almost done, but it's okay. We're heading out tomorrow, so they should last us.
Hopefully. What's your favorite flavor of gummy bear?
I think the coconut, the white ones.
I think those ones are my favorite too.
Oh,
I know.
I'll leave you some then.
I do like the orange and red ones though too, and you don't like those.
I don't like the orange and reds. Yeah, I'll take the green and blues.
Okay, deal.
There you go. Cheers. Want some?
No, I'm good. Okay, so it's been a few more hours and we've stopped for lunch. And I just made this Mountain House like beef stroganoff. Oh, that's really hot. Freeze-dried meal, and I've actually never had one of these, which is kind of crazy considering how much I've like been backpacking, and but they've always kind of scared me, and so I'm gonna do a quick taste test for you.
I always tell her they're fine.
I think they're fine too, but I don't know, sometimes it's easier. They're kind of expensive, like they're convenient, but they're kind of expensive.
You're gonna want to blow on that quite a bit.
Maybe I'll make this clip.
Okay, here's the taste test.
I don't want to do. Ow!
Tripped right on her leg.
It was too hot to eat. It was too hot to land on my leg. Overall, it's not bad. How would you rate it, Caleb? As like on a scale of like compared to other Mountain House meals, like this beef stroganoff.
Beef stroganoff is like a pretty good one, but my favorite, which I think a lot of people share this with me, is the chicken and dumplings. That one's really good, actually. But this one's pretty good.
I'll have to try that one next.
Okay.
Caleb has turned our tent tarp into a sail and is using it to sail up this little side canyon. You're going so fast! You don't even have to paddle. Whee! So it's probably been an hour and a half since we last checked in, and we've paddled a ways. We originally thought that maybe we could push to get somewhere close to the hole in the rock where we put in today, but we're almost there. And so we're trying to decide right now if we want to spend the night and camp at the bottom of Hole in the Rock or hike out.
Okay, so as Greta said, we were kind of debating on whether or not we wanted to sleep at this beach or hike out.
Well, we originally didn't even think we'd get here.
Yeah. We didn't think we'd get here super early, but it's not that late right now, and the beach we would be camping at is in the shade, and so we decided that we're gonna hike out today. And so we're gonna hike out of that like narrow canyon crack, and we're gonna haul all our gear up that, and then we have about another mile hike once we're at the top to get to the van.
Okay, so right now we are deflating our paddleboards. I'm just trying to like use my weight to get the air out, and then we're gonna fold them up to hike out of here.
And take them all the way up there.
Oh, it's gonna be killer. Okay, so we're completely out of breath after climbing most of the vertical on this sandy hill, but most of the technical portion where we'll have to do a lot of like hauling each other's gear and kind of helping each other up lies ahead of us. Woof.
We've probably come 2/3 of the way.
I don't know, it just never ends.
But we're doing good, and in my personal opinion, it's actually easier on the way up, like technically, but physically it's a lot harder. So, see you at the top.
We're back at the van. Home sweet home. I think we're going to chill for the rest of the night. We're tired and have some cleaning up to do, but we'll check back in the morning for our drive out. All right, so we got a good night of sleep, and we just drove the first 6 miles back down the road that we were a little nervous to get out of the way because they're 4x4 required, and we don't have a 4x4 van.
Nope.
But we're going to drive the next 50 miles out this dirt road and head off to our next adventure.
See you next time.
Bye.